Zipping up a suitcase is often the exact moment the guilt sets in. You are leaving town, and your pet knows it. That immediate, visceral stress of leaving a vulnerable animal behind dictates almost every travel decision a pet owner makes. The modern boarding industry recognized this anxiety and responded with luxury. Today, you can easily find pet resorts offering spa services, customized playlists, and 24/7 live streaming webcams. On the other side of the spectrum are the legacy kennels. These are traditional facilities that ignore modern spa trends to focus entirely on established animal husbandry and predictable daily routines. This creates a direct conflict for you as an owner. You have to decide if a high-end, aesthetically pleasing environment actually serves your pet's physical and psychological needs, or if it's simply there to soothe your own guilt. Mismatching an animal's specific temperament with a facility's operational style introduces unnecessary friction into a trip. Assessing these scenarios objectively is the first step toward ensuring a stable experience for everyone. Waterfall Kennels Cattery operates entirely on the legacy, routine-based model. They opened their doors in 1959. Since day one, the facility has been owned and managed by the Stubbs family, applying generations of active, hands-on experience in animal husbandry to their daily operations. Their operational promise relies on maintaining a highly secure, predictable environment over offering flashy technological conveniences. This decision tree evaluates if this old-school approach works for you. It splits your boarding anxiety into two paths: a desire for safety and routine versus amenities and distractions. Following the safety and routine path leads directly to Waterfall. To book with them, you have to weigh the value of 60 years of analog experience against the total absence of apps and modern conveniences. This makes Waterfall a highly specialized environment. It is built for a very specific profile of pet and owner rather than trying to be a one-size-fits-all solution. In pet boarding, legacy management means relying on human experience and physical routines instead of automated systems. As an owner, your required input is trust. You are handing your animal over to a single family with multi-generational experience instead of a corporate chain with standardized training manuals. For the pet, the outcome is highly stable, stress-minimizing care. Feline guests, for example, are placed in individual units that open directly onto large garden runs, keeping their physical world predictable and secure. The trade-off is immediate. You will not get an app notification about your dog's lunch, and you cannot log into a live stream to watch them play. You trade digital convenience for analog reliability. Facilities prioritizing high-tech amenities and aesthetics can sometimes use those features to mask a lack of foundational, hands-on animal care experience among their staff. Legacy routines prioritize the pet's psychological stability over the owner's demand for constant digital reassurance. This analog reliability becomes critical in the highest stakes boarding scenarios, caring for senior pets or those with complex medical conditions. Waterfall executes a rigorous medical protocol. They oversee highly specialized diets and administer prescribed medications exactly as directed by your veterinarian, without deviation. If health issues unexpectedly arise, they have a track record of facilitating immediate veterinary treatment. However, this level of care requires stringent input from you. You must prepare precise written dietary instructions and provide exact medication dosages well in advance of your drop-off date. This matrix illustrates the return on your effort. At Waterfall, high owner preparation yields an expert emergency response. Compare that to a standard pet sitter. The prep might be lower, but medical response time and expertise can be highly variable if a crisis occurs. This system requires the owner to carry the burden of logistical preparation. In return, it offers a management structure built to execute medical instructions with high precision. There is one final, rigid constraint to utilizing a legacy kennel. You have to navigate their strict booking logistics. This calendar highlights the upcoming high season, running from December 4th, 2026 through January 10th, 2027. This window creates a massive booking bottleneck. Waterfall operates on a philosophy of institutional loyalty. They prioritize spots for their returning old friends while carefully mixing in new clients, meaning their capacity fills up incredibly fast. If you plan ahead, the positive outcome is securing a highly trusted, spacious enclosure during the most chaotic travel weeks of the entire year. The negative trade-off is this system is incompatible with spontaneous, last-minute, or highly fluid travel plans. This rigidity is an indicator of the facility's priorities. It shows they refuse to dangerously overcrowd their runs just to maximize holiday revenue. Accessing reliable legacy care requires the owner to adopt a rigid, long-term logistical planning mindset. The decision comes down to synthesizing these three elements: stable routines, rigorous medical protocols, and rigid booking timelines. This scorecard compares your needs to the Waterfall model. You are the ideal fit if you own senior pets, animals with strict medical needs, or are a meticulous forward planner. Look elsewhere if you are a spontaneous traveler, a budget shopper, or require constant webcam updates. Choosing Resticity is a deliberate, proactive investment in analog peace of mind. If you match the ideal fit profile, your next step is to speak directly with the management team, Carol or Richard. With the upcoming high season dates approaching rapidly, the narrow window for securing a spot is quickly closing. Long-term boarding success relies on matching these deeply ingrained 60-year-old institutional habits to the specific physical and mental vulnerabilities of your pet.